All right, so we're gonna choose this photo right here. All right, so I use CR. Well, I have CR3 because I have a Canon mirrorless, and this is a raw file, right? I like shooting raw because it gives you that freedom to create everything you want. It's a flat image. It keeps a lot of the quality. It keeps a lot of the integrity of the photo. So I would recommend shooting raw. It is a heavier file than JPEG, but when it comes to editing, it is much better. Now, if you're just sitting to client some photos and you want to do it real quick, cool. You can shoot. I actually shoot in JPEG and RAW for that purpose, so I can send my clients the JPEGs. They can see the ones that I took. They can pick what they want, and then I will go and edit the RAW files, pretty much. So right here we got a RAW file. First thing that is off about this image is there is a lot of blank space, right? You see the space that mm, you see the space that does not necessarily um make sense for this image. There's a lot of blank space. I did it on purpose, but there are a lot of ways to actually crop this because it's a texture backdrop. And I really just only want a headshot. I'm just gonna go ahead and crop it in here. Boom. And I want to just simply make it a regular headshot. I think that's pretty good. That's enough space. Cool. Right. Now, also, I wear blue light glasses now because I'm always looking at screens, and it's actually bad for your eyes if you're doing it all day, every day. So I wear them sometimes when I'm editing, but just if you wear them, be aware that they cause a warmer tint. Let's see if it actually does it for you. See that warmer tint? It's warmer. Cool. So when I'm coloring, I'll take them off. So right now, first thing I see is that this image is a little bit dark. I want to fix that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the exposure a little bit. Nice. Oh, look at that nice smile right there. Jeez. I mean, what can I say? All right. So yeah. So first thing I always do is at least get a base for my exposure to make sure it's good, make sure it's decent enough. Um, Another thing that I'm seeing right here is a lot of shadows. Now, one thing that I do when I edit is I like to edit my background and my subject separately. If I Now obviously you're gonna have your base edits that affect everything, but there's some things that I may want to adjust to the subject and I may not want to necessarily adjust to the background. So what I do is I'll go here to masking and they make it very easy for you. You can go here, boom, subject, boom. And let's say I just want to take away some, or I want to bring out the blacks a little bit more, boom, for my clothes, right? Now my face looks a little bit too dark. I kind of like the way my clothes look. It's more solid and it makes more sense. But now my face is a little bit too dark, right? So I go back here and I want to create a new mask now. Now look, right here you can go to, I did subject the first time. That just selects the subject, the whole body, pretty much. Let's say there's something specific that I want to edit on the body. I'll go down to select people, right? What it's gonna do is it's gonna let you pick. Sometimes multiple people in the photo. Right now, it's just me, so that's what I want. And it's gonna identify each part of the body, and it'll let you pick a specific part of the body that you want to edit. For me, right now, I want the face because I'm seeing shadows here. Cool. Create mask. Now I have the mask just for the face. I want to raise those shadows on my face a little bit, just so you can see me a little more. Well, for here is a lot. Thought I would do more, but yeah. So that's good. Boom. Now we go back here. Boom. I can still raise that just a little bit more. There. All right. Now, what's the next thing you see? Next thing I'm seeing is It needs a little bit more color to my skin. This is already like a neutral type color scheme anyways. So the only color that I really need is my skin tone. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go down to sorry, that's not it. I'm going to go to the HSL color, and pretty much what that is it lets you pick a specific color that you want to manipulate. So right here, skin tones are orange, obviously. I want to bring up my skin tone, just give me a little bit of color. I don't want too much to where it's like too edited. Boom, that's all I need. All right. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some frequency separation. No, I'm sorry. I'm going. We're gonna do some retouching. Okay. So I'm gonna go in here, do some blemish removal, get rid of those extra bumps. Everybody has them. You don't realize you have them until you get a camera that focuses on all that type of stuff. You see how much, how imperfect your face really is. But for me, like, I don't care that much about perfect look on the face. I just want to get rid of the big obvious stuff, but everything else is fine. I am who I am. You know, this isn't a beauty shoot, so I just do some basic retouching stuff. Some simple boom, blemish removal. Boom. Boom. Alright, cool. It's good enough for me. Next thing we're going to do is edit our background. Alright, so like I said, I edited the foreground and background differently. So for my background, I actually want to go back to the mask. I'm going to create a new mask and select background. Boom, it selected the background for me. Thank you, appreciate it. Alright, so I could keep the gray look. I could make it darker or lighter if I wanted to. I could do a whole lot of different things, but what I want to do actually, I want to try is I want to change the color of it. So we're gonna go to hue and we're gonna change these colors until we see something that kind of pops out to us. And right now we can't really see the color that much, so what I'm gonna do is let's find like a bold color, and then I'll bring up the saturation so we can really see it. Okay, we see it more. So I don't like that color. Kind of like blue here, around there. Boom, I like that. So, and because I chose blue, I can also manipulate more, bring out more blues. I don't want it that blue, but I do want to add a little bit more blue. Alright, now we got this dark color. It's a little bit too light for me, so see if I can just boom, do something like that. Cool. Now I'm looking at it, I really don't like the blue that much. Gray was cool actually, but it just seems a little bit dull. So maybe if I just add a little bit of boom right there. Just a little bit. I'll take that. I like that. I don't want too much blue actually because it's not really my style. I kind of like the gray. It goes. Everything is like cohesive. Alright. So now another thing that you see is this background, my backdrop, I had just bought it when I took this photo. It still has those wrinkles in it. Easy fix. Let me show you real quick. When I say easy, man, I mean easy. So I'm gonna go back to that blemish tool. It's on content aware. content aware. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna zoom out a little bit. Bring this down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take this, make my brush a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna just go down. And what that's gonna do is, because on content, so I got a little bit of my shoulder here. Oh, it worked. It's fine. So because it's on content aware, it's gonna basically analyze everything else in the background, and it's gonna do its best to match it here. And it's not hard because it's just little streaks. So I know those other sides aren't perfect, but I'm about to fix it. Just want to get a rough thing on first. Boom, that's already pretty good. We're gonna go here and try to get rid of that. Try again. That's pretty good. All right. It only works because it's not seamless. It's a bunch of different patterns, so you won't really be able to tell there. So now I want to actually zoom in, and I'm gonna come over here, bring it down. So on my shoulder, it's a little bit obvious. I'm gonna make my brush smaller. Go in here and try to just Command Z that. Boom. All right. I want to keep doing this, and I'll be back once it's done. Pretty much, I can just do it real quick. All right. So I'm gonna just do this last part here. I want to get rid of some of that. I really want to get rid of that right above the hat. So we're gonna zoom all the way in. And make that brush smaller. Come right here, really get in there and get the details. Boom, gone. And just like that, all the lines are gone. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.